My screen is visible. My screen is visible.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to tell the description of your task. So basically, the description is the intern will learn the foundational Python concept such as variables, data types, loops, and functions. And your responsibility is to study some Python syntax.
Screen is
Okay.
not properly visible.
Sorry,
Screen is not properly visible.
my
There are
screen
many
is
windows
not
over.
properly visible. Everyone, please confirm me.
It's visible, ma'am.
It's visible.
No,
Uh,
not to me.
Mohammed, not visible. Is it visible or not clearly? Please, everyone check.
One more student is also there.
Okay, please, everyone confirm me. Clearly visible. Only Kashif and Echo.
But
Oh, yes,
Hmm,
it's an echo
they are many
screen.
screens
I
there.
know many screen are there. No problem.
multi screens are
Yes, that is okay.
okay.
That is okay. The many screens are, that is okay. Is it clear now or not? See see my Jupyter notebook. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah? Okay. 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 So yes. So first of all, I'll give you the description of your task. Okay, which is you will get to learn about the concepts such as variable data types, loops, and functions. Okay, and your responsibility is to study the Python syntax, and you have to practice the basic arithmetic operations. Okay, you have to gain familiarity with the common data structure like list, dictionary, and tuples. Okay, so this is your task. So I'm going to share my screen now. See, this is my Jupyter screen. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to tell you about the basics of the variables, data types, functions, and loops. Okay. So what is variables first? See, variables are used to store data values. Okay. Like variables are used to store data values. You can assign a value to a variable using the equal sign. By using the equal sign, you can assign a value to a variable. Okay, variable names can start with a letter. This is your letter. Variable name can start with a letter or an underscore, but not a number. Okay, so your variable name can start with a letter, underscore, but it should not be a number. Okay, like 1 2 3 4, it cannot be a number. Okay, so your syntax of variable name, syntax for variable is you have to mention the variable name. Okay, then equals to sign, then its value. So first is your variable. Okay, these are all your variables. Here value is string type, here value is integer type, and here value is in boolean type. So this all are your variable. Name, age, is underscore student. These three are your variable. Okay, now comes to our data types. So common data types in Python include, first is int, integer. Okay, that contains the whole number from 0 1 2 3 4. Then comes the float, which is floating point numbers, that numbers with a decimal point, like 1.2, 1.3, like this. Okay. Then comes the string part, str. This is your string text part, like hi, hello. Okay. Then comes the boolean part. It will give you answer in the true or false. Okay. Also, you can check the data type of a variable using the type function. By using the type function, you can check the data type, whether it is of int, float, string, bool. Okay. So example of your data types are, see, num equals 10. This is your variable. NumPy message is underscore valid. These all are variables. Okay. Then these are value. So first value is your integer type, which is 10. This is your floating value, floating point number. Hello world. This is your string data type, and true, this is your boolean data type. Okay, and also you can check the data type by using type function. Print type, inside the bracket you have mentioned this. Okay, means it will tell you the type of your num variable. Okay, so type of your num variable is int. It is integer, so it will show you class int. Okay, so these are all data types. Now We'll learn about the loops. There are two loops. First is for loop, then is while loop. So for loop is basically used to iterate over a sequence. Okay, whether it is list, tuple, string, etc. Syntax is for item in sequence. Okay, for item in, you have to mention the sequence, then you have to mention your code. Okay, and for the while loop executes a block of code as long as a specified condition is true. Okay, and for a syntax of while loop is while you have to mention the condition, then your code block. Okay, so these are the basics. Then comes the functions part. Functions are basically the blocks of code. Okay, it's a block of code that only run when called. Okay, so it only run when called. So you can pass data known as parameter. These are the parameters. You can pass data as parameters into a function. Functions can return the data as a result. It will return the data as a result. Okay, so syntax for function is you have to use def keyword, then you have to name your function. You have to mention your function name. Then here inside the parenthesis you have to mention your parameters. Then you have to use your code. Then you have to return result. Okay, so this is your example of your function, which is here def greet is your function name. Here name is your parameter. Okay, you have to return hello. This is your, you have to return hello. This is your string literal. Then plus, this plus means concatenation. Okay, concatenation means hello plus the name is this parameter. So whatever we have we will call here, this will be concatenate with this string value. Okay, so now print greet Alex means this is your name, this is your name. Okay, Alex, so your answer will be hello comma then your concatenated name, which is Alex. Okay, so this is your function, this is the result of your function. So yes, this was the basics, which is your variables. Variables are these. Okay, and this is your data types, int, float, string, bool. This is your loop, for and while loop, and this is your basics function. Functions are block of code that only run when called. Okay, we have to call the function. So this is your function and its syntax and its example. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Now we'll learn about the list, dictionary, and a tuple. So first of all, you have to import a Panda library. Okay, so you have to import a Panda library. First, Panda library is containing the inbuilt functions like like we can read, write, or we can see the concise summary or the descriptive statistics of any data set. So it is containing some minimum, some basics functions. Okay, so for this we have to import the Panda library, which is import pandas as PD. Okay, so then here you have to create a list. Okay, then your task is to create a list. So basically what is a list? List can store a sequence of values belonging to any type. Okay, and it is mutable. Mutable means you can update, change list. Okay, also you can create, also you have to create your list in the square brackets. Okay, you have to create a list in the square brackets. So you have to first create your list. This is your variable. Okay, this is your variable, which is my underscore list. I have created this. You can name any variable, then equals to sign. This is your created list in the square brackets. These all are the elements of your list, which is 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now your first operation, which is adding an element to the list. So how to add an element to your list? You have to use append function for it. You have to use append function. Then inside the bracket you have to mention the value that you want to append in your created list. So here 6 will be appended in your created list. Okay, then comes the removing an element from the list. So for removing an element you have to use remove function. Okay, you have to use remove function, and inside it I have written 3. It means 3 is going to be removed from your list. Okay, now comes and modifying an element in the list. So here in the square bracket I have mentioned 0. So basically this 0 represents the index value. Index value means the position of your elements. So from left to right, your positions will start from the 0 index. Like 1 is at the 0 index, then 2 is at the 1 index, then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, like so. Okay. And from right to left, your indexes will going to be start from -1, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, like so on. Okay. So this modifying statement is going to do that it will replace the 1. 0 index, at the 0 index there is 1, right? So it will going to replace 1 by the 10 position. Okay. Now comes the inserting an element in a list. So append function will only append a element in the last. Okay. In the last it will append. But if you want to append a element, append an element into your list in your desirable position, then you have to use the insert function for it. Okay. So you have to use dot insert function, then you have to mention the index, that at which position you want to add your element. Okay, you have to mention the position. Here is at 0 index, you have to add the high value. Okay. So high value you want to add. So here is your updated list. Okay, this is your print statement, updated list, and you have to call your variable. So now this is your updated list. So now we'll check all the operations. Here append 6, 6 is appended here already. Then remove 3, 3 is removed from here. Okay. Then at the place of 1, it is replaced by 10, 10 is here. Okay. Then insert the second position, means 0, 1, 2. Okay, this high is appended here. Okay, so this is your updated list. Okay, now comes the dictionary part. Okay, so what is dictionary first? I'm going to tell you. So basically dictionary is a unordered collection of some key value pair. Okay, it is mutable. Okay, it is also mutable, means it is modifiable. You can update or change dictionary. And dictionary you have to create in the curly braces. Okay, curly braces. So you have to mention the variable name again, then equals to sign. You have to use curly braces. Inside it you have to mention your key value pairs. This is your first key, which is name. This is your value of your first key. This is your second key value pair. This is your third key value pair. Okay. Now how to add a key value pair to the dictionary? So you have to mention in the square brackets, you have to mention a new key, then equals to, you have to mention the value with respect to your key. Okay. So this key value pair will be added in your dictionary. Now comes the how to remove a key value pair. So for removing a key value pair, you have to use del function. Okay. Then you have to use the variable name. Then inside the square bracket, you have to mention the key that you want to delete from your created dictionary. Value will automatically delete it with the key. Okay, so this is for deleting. Then comes the modifying. So for modifying a value in the dictionary, here you have to mention in the square brackets the key that you want to modify, and here I have written Mumbai. It means city is already created key in our dictionary, so its Delhi value will be replaced by the Mumbai. Okay, so now updated dictionary is your this. Okay, so now we'll check all the operation whether it is correct or not. So here gender male key value pair is added here. Okay, del delete age key value pair is deleted, age key value pair. Then come the replacement of the Delhi value with the Mumbai. Okay, Delhi is replaced by the Mumbai. So this is your dictionary. Okay, now comes to our tuple. Okay, so basically what is tuple first? So basically tuple in Python is an ordered collection of elements. Okay, enclosed within parentheses. Okay, tuples are similar to list but are immutable. Basically tuples are immutable, means you can't change or update a tuple directly. Okay, you can't change once the tuple is created. Okay, so how to add an element to your tuple? So basically, since tuples are immutable, you cannot directly add elements to an existing tuple. So you can create a new tuple. Okay, new tuple by combining the existing tuple with the new element. Okay, means you have to assign a new element, then you can concatenate that with the original tuple. So your element will be add in your tuple, okay, indirectly way. So you have to mention the new element, which is 4 here, okay. Then your updated tuple, you have to create a new variable, and in this you have to concatenate the original tuple 1 2 3 plus concatenation and new element 4. So now your result will going to be 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this is how you can add a element to your tuple. Okay, now comes the removing part. So as same answer, like as tuples are immutable, you cannot remove elements from an existing tuple. So you can create a new tuple by excluding the element you want to remove. Okay, so here we are updating the tuple. So here we are printing the original tuple from the 1 till the 1 part. Okay, like we are printing the 0 1 till 0. This will print only one part. Okay, and plus we are concatenating from 2, like means 0 1 2 3 will occur. Okay, like here 2 is not included, so 2 is going to be C. 3 is going to be removed. Okay, it means original tuple till 1 0 1. Okay, and till 2, like 0 1 and 2. Okay, this will not be included, so your 3 will automatically remove. Okay, now modifying an element in the tuple. So same, like tuples are immutable, you cannot directly modify, so you can create a new tuple with the modified element. Okay, so here you are modifying the element, you are assigning the modifying element value 5 here, and you are going to update your tuple. Okay, so how to update your tuple? You are using the original tuple, okay, till 2. Okay, it means only 0 1, this two values will be going to be here, okay, which is 1 2, then plus modified element. Okay, then your 5 will be going to be here, plus original tuple 3, means 0 1 see 0 1 2, only this will come, okay, not 3. Okay, so now print updated tuple. So this is your updated tuple basically. Okay, so this is your updated tuple, which is 1 2 and 5. Okay, so you cannot add or remove or modify element in tuple directly, but you can use a new elements and you can concatenate and you can remove like this. Okay, by slicing, and you can modify like this. Okay, so yes, this was all. First of all, you have to know the basics of the variables, data types, and loops and functions. Okay, these are the basics. Then you have to create a list and you have to perform all the three operations, which is adding, removing, and modifying. Okay, for adding you have to use append, for removing remove, and for inserting in the particular position you have to use insert. Then you have to create a dictionary, then you have to perform all the three operations. Okay, then you have to create a tuple, then you have to perform all the three operations. Okay, so yes, this was all your task 1. So I hope